The 2022 Yamaha XSR900 bails on the cafe racer inspiration of previous generations and fixes its sights squarely on the wild, smoky two-stroke Grand Prix bikes of the early 1980s. The result is a sleek, aggressive machine that manages to straddle the line between nostalgia and a modern, high-performance ride. Like the XSR900s that came before it, the 2022 model shares most of its guts with the Yamaha MT-09 naked bike. That means that it gets the MT's obscenely good CP3 cross-plane inline 3-cylinder engine, which got a displacement bump for 2021 to 890 cc's. Plus a bunch of other internal changes to make it run smoother, rev harder, and ultimately bump it to a max output of 117 horsepower and 69 pound-feet of torque. That motor is paired with a fantastic 6-speed transmission that offers smooth, accurate shifting whether you use the clutch lever or, more likely, the standard up and down quick shifter. New for 2022 is a stiffer suspension setup that, along with a lowered steering tube and more importantly a swing arm that's 59mm longer and borrowed from the Tracer 9 GT bike, add up to a bike that's overall smoother and much more composed in corners, without having to sacrifice ride comfort. The front forks are 41mm units from KYB, and both they and the rear Monoshock are fully adjustable. If by now you're thinking that this sounds like a pretty serious performance machine, you are absolutely right, but Yamaha's doing its part to make sure that it's a controllable and safe one. In addition to some really decent brakes, it gets a super smart electronic setup powered by a 6-axis Bosch IMU that adds lean sensitivity to the XSR's anti-lock braking system, and makes systems like wheelie control possible. In addition to safety tech, the XSR has some other smart features that make real quality of life improvements. Because the bike uses Yamaha's chip-controlled throttle system, the XSR offers 4 pre-programmed ride modes, plus a user configurable mode that lets you adjust traction control, ABS sensitivity, wheelie control sensitivity, and more. On top of that, you also get cruise control as standard. All the configuration is handled via a small-ish 3.5-inch full-color TFT display. Now, all this stuff would be great to see on a bike that costs 14 or 15 grand, but the XSR doesn't cost that much. It costs a lot less, in fact. Yamaha is asking just $9,999 for what is likely one of the best motorcycles to go on sale in 2022. It's hard to think of anything else that offers this level of performance and refinement at that price, and it's already starting to trickle into dealerships. If you're in the market for a new motorcycle this year and you're considering a naked bike, put the 2022 Yamaha XSR900 at the top of your list.